This is lesson 10, part 1 of the theme writing strategy. Today we're going to talk about brainstorming. So we're still working in this unit in our folders. And just a quick review, working on the tower strategy. Remember, this strategy is to help us write themes or essays. And right now we're working in the first 2 steps. We're still focusing on the think and the organize part of this strategy. Our last lesson 9 was focused on subtopics and remembering that subtopics have to relate to each other and to the topic in a similar way. So you don't want a subtopic that kind of sticks out from the other subtopics. Okay, so we are in lesson 10, brainstorming. Over here, we are still in lessons 5 through 12 bubble, the T and O steps. So remember, you can be crossing out these lessons as we go, and this one we are almost done with. Okay, so wrong thing. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you an example of our first lesson 10 sheet. You can follow along with this one with me either online in the practice part of Schoology, or you can do it on the paper one. So remember, we're here in lesson 10. I'm going into theme writing lesson 10. I'm in part 1. There's the practice sheet. That's the one I'm going to do right now. 5B is the one you have to do on your own. All right, so let's pull up this practice sheet. Oops. Okay, here we go. All right, so let's take a look at this new learning sheet, and I'm going to read the instructions together. So there are 5 sets of instructions, so we have 5 things we need to do. Number 1, create a brainstorm list for a theme on fast food. First, circle the subtopic, then make your own code for the subtopic, put the code letter next to details related to that subtopic. Number 2, create 2 new subtopics, write them on the lines, and create a code for each one. Put the code letters next to related details in the list. Number 3, add more details to the list. Number 4, arrange the theme topic, subtopics, and the details on the tower diagram below. And number 5, make sure you have at least 3 subtopics. Add details until you have at least 4 details for each subtopic. Okay, so this means that we have to identify the subtopic in the list that you've been given. So we have a list right here, 3 things. We have French fries, tacos, and Mexican fast food. So the question we have to ask to determine whether we have a subtopic is this an example of fast food or is it a category of fast food? So if we take French fries, I think, is that an example of fast food or is that a category of fast food? French fries are an example, which means that it's not my subtopic. That's a detail. So I'm gonna go to the next one. Tacos. Are tacos an example of fast food or are they a category of fast food? Tacos, again, are an example, so I know that that is not my subtopic. That's a detail. My last one, Mexican fast food. That is not an example of fast food. It's a category. It's a group of fast food. So that is my subtopic. So I'm either going to circle it or I'm going to highlight it to show that that's my subtopic. So I circled it. Then I'm going to make my own code for the subtopic. I'm going to make that an M for Mexican. Put the code letter next to the details related to that subtopic. I have French fries and I have tacos. Tacos would fit into Mexican fast food. So I got that there. Okay. Now that we have one subtopic, let's see. We've got our tacos in the list. Okay, so now what's another type of fast food we're up here that includes French fries? What other type of fast food, not Mexican fast food, could include French fries? I'm thinking of American fast food, so I'm going to add that to my subtopics list. I'm going to put an A for American, and then I'm going to write American fast food over here. That's my next subtopic group. Okay. So for French fries, we're going to put an A over here because it's going to fit into our American fast food. All right, awesome. Okay. So we're on to step 2. Create 2 new subtopics. We did 1. Write them on the lines and create a code for each one. Put the code letters next to related details in the list. Okay, so we have Mexican fast food and we have American fast food. I need 1 more subtopic type of fast food. I'm going to do I for Indian fast food. Okay. Now I need to add more details to the list. So I need to add more American fast food, more Mexican fast food, and more Indian fast food in my list here. So the first thing I can think of is cheeseburgers, and that's going to get an A for American. Then I'm thinking of chicken fingers. Again, an A for American. And I'm going to think of, instead of, I was going to do cheeseburgers. Let's do onion rings. Another A for American. Okay, I'm going to switch gears here. I'm going to start thinking about Mexican fast food. I've got tacos. I'm going to think of nachos. I'm going to think of tostadas. Let me think. What else can I think of for Mexican fast food? Think of rice and beans. All right, and now I'm switching over to Indian fast food. I'm trying to think of ideas for Indian fast food, and I'm going to write them on my list as I think of them. All right, so I've got chicken tikka masala, do butter chicken, tandoori chicken. Oh, I gotta go in and put my eyes for Indian fast food in here. And I need one more. Pani puri. All right, so I've got all of those. Okay, so I did step 3, add more details to the list. Now I need to arrange the theme topic, subtopics, and the details on the tower diagram below. So I come down here. My topic is fast food. I have 3 subtopics: Mexican fast food, American fast food, which I keep spelling wrong, and Indian fast food. Same as I've done before, I'm arranging these details from the ones I have up here to make sure that I've got 4 in each one. So for Mexican fast food, I had tacos, nachos, tostadas, and rice and beans. American fast food, I had French fries, cheeseburgers, chicken fingers, and onion rings. And finally, my Indian fast food, I'm just going to copy and paste to save us some time here. All right, so let's check step 5. Make sure you have at least 3 subtopics. Boom, boom, boom. I do. Add details until you have at least 4 details for each subtopic. I got 1 through 4 here. So this is a perfectly completed lesson 10 part 1. You are going to do the exact same thing on the turn-in sheet 5B.